Hey, hello and welcome to today's GFG problem of the day. Hope you're doing well. So let's see today's problem, meeting rooms. Okay, so what the problem is saying is we'll be given an array air such that air of I of 0 represents the starting time of ith meeting and air of I plus 1 is the ending time of ith meeting. The task is to check if it is possible for a person to attend all the meetings such that he can attend only one meeting at a particular time. Okay, a person can also attend a meeting if its starting time is same as the previous meeting's ending time. Okay, so here, so yeah, so again, it's an interesting problem. So yes, I'll make it very easy for you. So just one request to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, because at the end of the day, your subscriptions motivate me to create solutions for you. Okay, thank you so much. So let's quickly see the problem. So what the problem is saying is there is one meeting room. Okay, and we have been given an array which denotes, right, which contains the starting time and ending time of the meetings. Okay, so here if you see, this is the starting time of one meeting and ending time of that particular meeting, again the starting time of another meeting, ending time of that particular meeting. Okay, and so on. Okay, so what we want to find out, there's a person and we want to find out whether that person can attend all the scheduled meetings in that particular meeting room. Okay, in that particular meeting room, that's what we want to, if it is possible, then we want to return true. If it is not, then we want to return false. Okay, so that's the ask. Okay, now how can we check whether the person can attend all the meetings or not? So we can check if there are no overlaps, right? If there are no overlaps between the two meetings. For example, if the starting point, if the starting point of meeting one is 1, right? This is a time unit, right? And ending time is, let's say, 8, right? And for another meeting, the starting time is 5, right? And the ending time is, let's say, 12. So here the person won't be able to attend these both meetings, right? Because there's an overlap. So this meeting is still going on while this another meeting is starting, right? This meeting is still going on. So person the person cannot attend both the meetings because there's an overlap, right? This particular meeting is yet to be finished, right? Okay. Okay. So that's what the ask is. What we want to do is we want to find whether the person can attend all the meetings or not. Okay, so now if you check, right, now we want to check, if you want to check whether there's an overlap or not, right? So what we want to do is, right now we are going for the intuition. Okay, how can we solve this problem? Okay, so in order to solve this problem, whether we want to find out, right, whether there's an overlap or not, so we'll have to sort the array based on the ending time of the meetings. Okay, based on the ending times of the meeting. So how the array will look like now? So 1 4 will be as is, then will come this particular, right, 7 10, because 10 is lesser than 15, right? So this will 7 10 will come before 10 15. Okay, so this is the sorted array looks like. Okay, this is sorted array. Okay, now let's check, right? Now what are we going to check here? Let's check here. So first of all, let me also draw 1 and 4. Let's draw this, right? So this is the first meeting, right? Starting at 1, ending at 4. Then second meeting is where? 7 and 10. Okay, 7 and 10. This is done. Now let's check for this one, right? So it is starting with from 10 and ending at 15, right? Ending at 15. Okay. Okay. So this is the scenario now. Okay. Of the meetings, right? Now, what we are going to check? We have sorted accordingly. This is the representation of the meetings, right? Now, what are we going to check? We are going to start with this particular meeting, right? We are going to start with this particular meeting. What we are going to check? We're going to check the starting time of the second meeting, right? The starting time of the current meeting, will say the starting of the current meeting with the ending time of the last of the previous meeting, will say, right? If the starting time, okay, if the starting time of the current meeting is greater than equal to ending time of the last of the previous meeting, that means there's not an overlap. The person can attend this particular meeting and this as well. Okay, there's no overlap because the starting time is greater than equal to right, it is greater than equal to this ending time. So there's not an overlap. So the person can attend both the meetings. Okay. So this is done. We are good here. Now let's check for this particular meeting, right? So the starting time of this current meeting is equal to the ending time of the previous meeting. So in this case also there's not an overlap because the previous meeting is getting over at 10. So the next meeting or the current meeting can start basically. Okay. So here there's not an overlap, we can say, because it is equal. Equal still means that the previous meeting can end and the next meeting can start. Okay. So again, the person can attend both the meetings. Hence, there's not an overlap. Okay. Let's see another case. Let's see another example quickly. Okay. I hope you're getting the intuition. Okay. So let's quickly see this example. 2, 4, right? 9, 12, 6, 10. 6, 10. Now let's sort according to the ending times, right? So how this sorted array look like? 2, comma 4, right? Then this will come 6, comma 10, and then 9, comma 12. Okay, 9, comma 12. Now again, let's do the same representation again. Okay. So how this will look like, for example, the first meeting will start at 2 and end at 4. Okay. The next meeting will start at 6 and end at 10. 6 and 10. Now there's another meeting which will start at 9 and end at 12. Right. So if we start with the second meeting, we're going to check with the previous, right? We are going to start with we are going to compare the starting time of this current meeting with the previous one, right? So there's not an overlap. The person can attend both the meetings. Okay. Then now we go on to the next meeting. We're going to check here if the start time of this particular meeting, right? So here it is lesser than the end time of the previous meeting. That means there's an overlap. There's an overlap, right? That means the person cannot attend all the meetings. So we are going to return false here. Okay. So this is the intuition behind solving the problem. I hope you've got the intuition. Now let's go and code. I think you'll understand better. Before going to the code, I'll also remind you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's quickly see. Let's quickly write the code. First, I'll show the Java code followed by C++. Okay. So we have here array sorted. Now, oh no, it's not simple, right? Sorting the array. So we want to sort according to the end times. Okay. So what are you going to do? Row 1, comma row 2, integer dot compare row 1 of 1, right? 1 represents a column, right? Which is ending time. 1 represents a column which is ending time. Row, if it had been row of 0, 1 of 0, that means it would have been the starting time of that particular meeting. So row 1, row 2. So row 1, row 2, these are the two meetings. Okay, these are the two meetings and we are comparing. That is, we are sorting according to the end times, right? Okay, so row 1, as I said, row 1 and row 2 of 1 represents the ending time of the meetings. Okay, so we have sorted according to the ending times. Now let's quickly, we'll start with the second meeting, right? As we want to compare with the previous meeting. And dot length plus plus I. Then what are we going to check here? If arr of I of 0, that is the start time of the current meeting. If it is less than, arr of I minus 1, the previous meeting, right? Of 1, which means we are comparing with the end time of the previous meeting. If the start time of the current meeting, if it is less than end time, of the previous meeting, that means there's an overlap, will return false here, right? Else will return true. Okay. And at the end will return true. That means there's no overlap. The person can attend all the meetings. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Let's also submit this code. Let's check if it is running. Yes, the test cases are passed. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's quickly see the C++ code as well. So here's the C++ code. Here we are sorting, right? Here we are sorting according to the end times of the meeting. So here you see A and B represent the two meetings, right? And we are comparing, um, uh, right, the end times and sorting the end times according to the end times basically. And then I've already explained this in the Java code, right? I'll also attach the code into the comment section. Okay. Okay, so here again, let me explain you. So here what we're doing is we are starting with the second meeting and we are comparing the the start time the start time of the current meeting with the end time of the previous meeting. If it is lesser, the start time, if it is of the current meeting, if it is lesser, then we are returning false. That means we have found an overlap. Else we are returning true. Okay, that means there are not there are no overlaps. Okay, so this is the intuition, this is a code. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Have a happy, healthy and a great day. Thank you so much.